Hello, I'm Donna Bush with your CIGTV News Update, Community News and Weather Forecast. Thanks for joining us. Well, a top hostage negotiator, the CEO of a company which supplies environmental products to ship owners and operators, and the heads of two maritime technology firms are all part of an impressive lineup of speakers scheduled to speak at the 2019 Women's International Shipping and Trading Association's AGM and conference taking place in the Cayman Islands this week.
But this is not a time to just pat ourselves on the back. In the coming years, we must make sure we continue to encourage, help, and create opportunities. The goal of diversity is to create a level playing field of opportunity for all, and this can only be done when some of the old-fashioned ways of doing things are addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, our consultative status at the IMO is one example where we need to work diligently and hard to make a difference. While awareness of diversity and gender-related issues has never been higher, there is a lot to be done to create lasting and meaningful change. As a society and as an industry, we have to make sure these changes are sustainable.
The four-day event is being hosted by WISTA Cayman Islands and brought over 200 maritime experts from 30-plus countries to our shores. This is the first time that Cayman is hosting the WISTA AGM and conference. We will hear more from heads of local agencies who are attending the conference on News Update this Friday. The National Roads Authority is hosting the second annual Road Safety Week. Building on the success of last year's inaugural conference, the four-day conference is boasting a wide array of both local and international speakers. The NRA's acting managing director, Edward Howard, says the NRA is committed to improving road usage, particularly safety for everyone who shares in the Cayman Islands road network. Minister for Planning and Infrastructure, the Honorable Joseph Hugh, had this to say.
A conference like this allows us to bring all of our stakeholders together to provide information on how we can work together, what we need to do to reduce road accidents, road fatalities, and how we make our roads safer for all users. This is a continuation of where we started last year in implementing the complete streets. And we will see as we go forward that we have all of our streets designed wherever the space is possible, that it's maximum safety for all users on the streets, whether they be pedestrians, cyclists, or motorists.
Well, the Cayman Islands open season for Conch and Whelk starts this Friday, November 1st, and will run through to April the 30th. The open season allows the taking of conch and whelk from coastal waters within legal limits. The legal daily limit for possessing conch during the open season is 5 per person, or 10 per boat each day, whichever is less, and only queen conch may be taken, and no one may take or permit another person to take, purchase, receive, offer for sale, or possess more than 5 conchs from Cayman waters. Now, the legal limit daily, that is, for possession of whelks during the open season is 2.5 gallons in the shell, or 2.5 pounds of processed whelks per person per day. For more information on open and closed seasons for conch, whelk, and other marine life, you can visit the DOE's website. That's doe.ky. Turning now to a story making news headlines at Radio Cayman. The Cayman Islands National Robotics Team has returned home. The 11-member team competed in the first Global Challenge of 2019 in Dubai, where after 9 matches, they were ranked 109 out of 190 teams with 4 wins and 5 losses. Now, Cayman's Minds-inspired program says the robot, dubbed Robo 345, performed, quote, very well throughout the competition with only minor modifications needed and no breakdowns. The team received 2 medals in Dubai. Now for more community news, this time from the Cayman Compass. Responsibility for running Cayman's first ever people's-initiated referendum lies in the hands of election supervisor Wesley Howell. The experienced civil servant who temporarily relinquished his role as a chief officer to assume control of the poll has been hard at work getting ready for the historic day.
A lot of experienced individuals, well-trained with our established policies and practices, and being able to go out and do what they need to do in order to get postal ballots issued on time, to have a trusted transparent process to deliver mobile voting to those persons who can't make it out to the polls, and then to deliver transparency again and accuracy and professionalism on referendum day, and the same in the evenings when we count the ballot papers and deliver the result. That's a request where you write in, request a postal ballot, the reason why you require a postal ballot, and then we go through a formal issuing process where that's sent to the address for which the person is. And then it's a process for them to vote, assemble their documents, and then send those back. As of becoming supervisor of elections, I've actually elected, even though I'm a registered voter, to not vote. So I didn't vote in the last election. I have no plan to vote in the upcoming ones. And that for me is just part of my transparency. So.
And you can go online to both the Radio Cayman and Cayman Compass websites for more daily community news headlines. Finally, a look at today's forecast from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. Isolated showers are expected across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours, and as an upper level pressure system moves over the northwest Caribbean, radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area that are moving west. Today's high temperature reached 89 degrees Fahrenheit. The forecast is calling for partly cloudy skies, becoming cloudy at times, with a 30% chance of showers and possible thunder. Winds are from the east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots. Sea conditions are slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. For a look at your daily and weekly forecasts, remember to go online to weather.gov.ky for the latest forecast, which can also be found on their Facebook page and on the weather radio dial. That's 107.9 FM. Also remember, the Cayman Islands Weather Service does have an app, CINWS, where you can find the latest weather information available. And that's it from us here at CIG Television. To see what's on our programming schedule, you can go online to gis.gov.ky. Be sure to click on the publications icon at the bottom of the home page. If you happen to have missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page or the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush, wishing you a wonderful and safe night and hoping you'll join me back here again tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye for now.
Oh, the welcome I've received to the Cayman Islands has been absolutely incredible. The old adage of Caymanian hospitality I've found in the workplace, both in Cayman Islands Fire Service, in Cayman Islands Government, and the residents as I've settled in and found a house to live in. So I've been over the moon actually, and I'm really feeling quite settled, even though I've only been here 3 weeks. I really do want to provide a message around the deputies who have stepped up and taken on more responsibility since the last chief left in February 2018. I think they've done a smashing job with the senior management team, and it's a fantastic time to be joining Cayman Islands Fire Service with lots going on. We've gone through a procurement process and we're going to get some world-class fire trucks which will be delivered next year. There's also new personal protective equipment for all of our firefighting staff, bringing them up to date there. And we've got some state-of-the-art new breathing apparatus arriving in the service shortly, and some excellent new cutting gear that's battery operated and will really support our operations at road traffic collisions, which seem quite prevalent, and road safety will be a priority for the service. So from me, it's a huge thanks to Deputy Chief Elliott, Deputy Chief Charlton and Deputy Chief Ebanks, as well as the senior management teams for all that they've done in that intervening period before I've taken up my role as the interim fire chief. Okay, so what I'm really hoping to do here is share my 30 years UK fire and rescue service experience and really support the development of officers both at a senior level and throughout the fire service. I certainly believe in a workplace culture where we value people and we value their development, we succession plan, we talent spot, and we ensure that we have people with the appropriate qualifications and development so that they feel valued and they can add value to the organisation and take us forward through a period of transition as we aim to support the Deputy Governor's vision of a world-class civil service. My working style is that I'm a real people-focused leader. I believe that 85% of the budget is salary, and therefore if we can get the best out of the people, make them feel comfortable in the workplace, let them be themselves, then we'll have a successful organisation. I've been described as firm but fair. I think that's really important to understand because, you know, as well as my focus on people's development, I also will insist on safe systems of work. The operational arena is a dangerous arena, and therefore it's absolutely critical that crews are deployed and they maintain those safe systems of work to protect themselves and to protect the public that we do serve. Yeah, I guess people will be surprised to hear that as I move about there'll be plenty of opportunities to meet staff because I will be a regular visit to stations both here and on the sister islands. That really supports my leadership style of people-centred leadership. But I guess that's an opportunity for me to cook. I'm a really keen cook. I was on the UK MasterChef programme in 2014, which is a really enjoyable yet scary experience because of the pressure. But yeah, really looking forward to doing some cooking for my staff and letting them taste a little bit of some of my recipes.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1. Use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have on-board flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2. These items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3. Use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4. In addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman's boaters use Channel 16 to communicate. Number 5. Also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6. Boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7. Alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911. The RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!
The Department of Environmental Health provides residential garbage collection services to an estimated 14,000 Cayman Islands households each week. You may wonder how it is that our collectors are able to adequately cover these routes given our limited resources. The answer partly depends on you. By making sure that your garbage is appropriately packaged and easily accessible to our collectors, you will aid the pickup process and ensure efficient garbage collections. Here are a few valuable tips that will steer you in the right direction. Place bagged garbage into your garbage container on the evening before your scheduled pickup day. Bags should weigh less than 40 pounds and garbage containers should have a maximum capacity of 33 gallons. Our collectors will not collect garbage bags and bins that are too heavy. Only use garbage containers constructed from sturdy materials such as metal or plastic. Your garbage container must also have a tightly fitted cover and easy to grip handles. To avoid spillage and limit access to animals, we also recommend that you store garbage bins inside an enclosure. A single garbage enclosure should have minimum dimensions of 2 feet 6 inches by 2 feet 6 inches. All enclosures should be a minimum of 6 inches from the ground. Any enclosure that is higher than 3 feet tall must have a door. Our collectors are unable to collect the garbage if the enclosure is too high. Place garbage containers or enclosures at the front or side of the property in an area that is easily accessible to the collectors. Our collectors will not pick up any items that are outside the trash container. Please remember to return garbage containers to the enclosure or its original position as soon as possible after collection has taken place. Avoid placing the following items in your household garbage containers: construction and demolition debris, vegetative and household hazardous waste, bulk waste items, hot coals, and grease. You may bring these items to the Georgetown landfill, which is located at Seymour Drive and open from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday to Saturdays. You can also take small quantities of garbage to the 24-hour drop-off site located at the entrance of the landfill. Always pour plenty of water on hot coals to make sure they are completely out before disposing of them inside the landfill. The DEH provides free curbside bulk waste pickup once per year. Bulk items may include old furniture and appliances, tires, and metal items. Place bulk items out on the curbside once the DEH has announced its annual bulk waste pickup schedule. You may, however, hire DEH to pick up your bulk waste throughout the year at a cost of $75 per load. When you follow these tips, you will help to maintain the efficiency of the DEH collections program. For more information on proper waste handling or to report uncollected garbage, please give us a call at 949-6696 or send an email to dehcustomerservice@gov.ky.
Do you have a business in the tourism industry? The Cayman Islands Department of Tourism wants you to get listed on their website. Visit CaymanIslands.com. It's absolutely free and will give your business added exposure on the #1 visited tourism site for the Cayman Islands. Learn more and get listed at www.visitcaymanislands.com/sign up. That's www.visitcaymanislands.com/sign up. Deadline is August 15th for all submissions. Don't wait. Sign up today.